Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Oh, what in the hell? Okay, we need to drop this immediately, because if you haven't noticed, it's really crappy. Let's get the seed for y'all. C9T3 1AA. My personal favorite type of battery, the AA. This is a unique setup, is what I'll say. Obviously, having 5 bombs on the first floor is really nice, and having flight on the first floor is really nice. So this is basically just really nice, is all I'm saying. Okay, I mean, we should just do this, and we can use some bombs, but I'm not going to. Pin is easy enough where we can save these bombs for tinted rocks on the next floor. We probably should explore this entire floor in the hopes of finding some beautiful stuff, especially when our HP is so low. And maybe it'd be intelligent for us to do so. I don't really want to, but we should. So we will finish exploring this floor after this fight. We're going to get some HP out of it, which is good. My phone just buzzed. I'm sorry. Let's explore a little bit. Curse of the Darkness doesn't really bother me. It's nothing too detrimental to our run here. It's just a little annoying is all. That's really all curses are. You know, they can be detrimental. You know, Curse of the Unknown, soy milk pickup can be a little detrimental. But other than that, we're looking okay on this one. Obviously, HP is a little bit of a problem. Especially if we want to attempt to get a deal with the devil on the next floor. This should be our secret room. If it's not, I'm going to be real confused. It was 3 pennies. Not the greatest scenario. I have a feeling this is our super secret room. And it was. And it gave us counterfeit penny, which is not a terrible trinket. If we're looking to gain some extra money, I think that it's a pretty halfway decent trinket. And because of that, I think that it's valuable. Toss down a bomb. There was a tinted rock right here this entire time. I feel betrayed. But really, I'm just happy to be a part of this scenario. Ayo, what's the scenario? Okay. How are all you guys doing? I'm doing pretty okay. It was a rough morning, man. I had an 8 a.m. Exam today in computer science, and it wasn't easy. I will say that. For those of you that like coding and stuff like that, it was working with a lot of recursion and Python, iteration recursion, using some turtles, drawing some stuff. It was a full written test. I couldn't use a computer, which was a little bit annoying, having to write out functions by hand and not being able to see what they do before turning in my test. Little sucky, but you know, hopefully I did okay. I'm sure that I might update you guys with how I did in a soon-to-be video in the future, since, you know, I talk about random crap, and why not talk about my private grades all over the internet? That sounds like a good idea. Okay, we are getting some extra money from Counterfeit Penny, and it makes the shop, obviously, like 10 times more worth going to than before, because we're going to have the money to actually buy stuff. And that could be really good. An early Sackhead pickup, or an early champion belt could help swing this run in our favor. I think it's already kind of in our favor. I think this deal with the devil really determines whether or not it's in our favor. And I would really love to get a spirit heart before we go to the boss fight. So we should find the shop on the way, try to buy a spirit heart. Obviously looking for the item room as well. And instead we found neither one of them on the way. So that's slightly annoying. That was also the best bomb that I've ever placed. So that's solid as well. And I'm okay using bombs for damage early game. If you haven't noticed, we're in a situation where our damage is pretty garbo. But it's something that can change. Like, we have a decent rate of fire, we have decent damage. It's just not great. And I do think it is incredibly valuable for us to find all this stuff before we go to our boss fight, so we'll just continue on with this. I would love to go to the cursed room, but it's just not viable for us at the given moment. Okay, that leaves, you know, this room to give us the keys to the kingdom. And it did not yet. 2 spirit hearts is pretty much all I wanted. But if you can give me a good item from our item room, just some kind of straight up damage would be really nice. Stigmata doesn't have to be incredible damage, just a little bit of benefit on the run. A bomb. You know, we're getting a lot of bombs on this run. Not going to complain. That was a bad use of that. And this is an interesting scenario because we're about to bomb the crap out of our donation machine. And that's beautiful. We take this, and then we take Diplopia. We come in here. We get Death's Touch, which is really good. I had to think about whether or not we wanted to Diplopia that, and I think the answer is no. And my reasoning is, if we get a really good deal with the Devil that we can get multiple items out of, then we can pop it there. Or if we find something like a quad shot or something where having 2 of it would be incredible, then we can pop it there. But I think this is good. Obviously, Death's Touch is an incredible item, and it helps our damage. That was hurting a little bit, tremendously. But this deal with the Devil is still very valuable. I would love, like, Mr. Dolly, and then deal with the Devil that contains Whore Babylon, Empty Vessel. Can we make that happen? Because that'd be beautiful. Okay, Haunt, stop being a pain in the rear. Don't hurt me there either. Okay, we should be fine here. Tier, nope, range, alright, that's fine. Come in here. Okay, well, I think you go Headless Baby, Abaddon. And then you call it a day. We don't need Brother Bobby, and there's been a weird glitch lately with not being able to take deals after your red hearts run out and stuff, so I'm not going to risk losing out on Abaddon here. Obviously, it's a huge pickup for us since it basically gave us more HP than what we originally had. We could have used Diplopia, gotten full HP instead, because 2 Abaddons would be 6 spirit hearts each time, but I think that we can save Diplopia, use it at a better time, such as for Boss Rush, man. That's 4 free items plus 1 of them duplicated. That could be incredibly valuable. I swear to God that there's a chest drop in there, but maybe not. Guppy's Tail out of a Cursed Room. This run's starting to pop off a little bit, and I'm very content with this. We're on a 8 streak, 9 streak, something like that. I keep on starting the video before, or starting my recorder after I click the thingy. Pretty sure we're on an 8 or 9 streak, and really no signs of anything happening. We've been playing pretty well lately, and I'm very content. These guys suck, but I'll be honest, the damage is also really good right now. No keys is a problem. I would really love to see the item room. One thing that would be an amazing synergy, just for one singular room, would be to get Golden Horseshoe as a trinket, get an item room that has 2 items we like, and then Diplopia them. But that's more of a, you know, possibility scenario. Watch battery, I don't think is good. Super secret room, just give me 1 key, man. Bombs are key. Bombs are, okay, 2 health up. 1 makes you larger. Amnesia. Infested. Alright, we might miss out on our item room on this floor. We could explore, and we really should. Let's not be dumb here. We should explore. So we'll go back and look for a key. Or hopefully we just get Latchkey from the boss here, and then that will be our way of getting the key. I knew we were going to get hit right there. It was just a matter of when. My dodges aren't that incredible, but this is good. If you can beat Stain, you're usually in a pretty okay position. If you can beat Stain without any problem, you're usually in a good position. And we beat Stain without a ton of problem. We get an HP upgrade, which is not amazing, but it's not the end of the world either. And then we can continue to search on this floor here. Not sure why I did that with like a really bad 1700s American accent. It's like 4 score, and that wasn't really 1700s. That was late 1800s. A lot of people like fail to realize, just stop with Golden Chest, okay? Guppy's Tail, chill. people fail to realize just how recent Abe Lincoln was in our history, man. I mean, it's not like, you know, Abe Lincoln was born yesterday and he is walking the earth right now, but he wasn't exactly born, okay, where am I going? He wasn't exactly born 500 years ago. I mean, your great, oh, this was a waste. Your great-grandfather, no, just great-great-grandfather, should have probably lived through that, depending on how old you are. Some of you youngsters, maybe not, if you're like 4. If you're 4, stop watching this video. You don't need to be corrupted by the Binding of Isaac at a young age, man. You may enjoy the intellectual stimulation of your mind by me jibber-jabbering about nonsense, but seriously, like, don't watch this if you're that young. I would love one more key so we can go to our shop and our item room. And there is a part of me that just wants to go to the shop and then hope that there is a key for sale in there. But knowing my luck, it'll be greed. So we are going to say no to the shop. You know, just say no to drugs and the shop. And we are going to just go to the item room. Pray for quad shot, basically. Eve's mascara. It's a bad idea, and I recognize that. But I'm one of those people, and I pride myself in it. I like to take seemingly bad items and an attempt to make them good. So we'll take Eve's mascara, we'll have a painfully low tier and shot speed stat, and we'll try to make it work for the rest of the run here. Really all we need is a decent tiers up. The damage is going to be really good, and that's what I'm happy about, but you can't deny. Tier stat is really struggling on this one right now. I mean, that's me holding down to shoot, and it's just not, it's not putting in the work, can't deny. If we can get one more damage up to the point where we can just one-shot these guys, then we're going to be in an amazing spot, but we're not quite at that point yet. So we need to get a damage up, get a tiers up, move on with our day. You know, the Diplopia quad shot dream, at this point, starting to look a little bit sketchy because, like, we're not going to be able to shoot. We might be firing out 8 shots per time, but it's going to take 9 years for us to actually shoot. Okay, this is good. That's good, too. We know where we're going. Is the shop valuable? Man, I really do think it is, but we're going to cheat our way through by going to our secret room and then going through the cursed room. Yes. Okay. I had to think about that for a second, but that is indeed really good, as is getting that much money. Let's go to the cursed room. This could be very good as well. Give a guppy item or something. How did that not hit that chest? Alright. That's beautiful. Enough keys to do the rest of the floor. I'll eat the damage here. Infamy is good. Okay, then we just had a huge swing of stuff going on here, and I couldn't be happier. This is a beautiful scenario. Now all we need is the shop to contain... I am so dumb. Why did I crack into that chest? Alright, good talk. I said that we'll use the cursed room, but I lied. I don't really want to go back through the cursed room. That'd be stupid. This is gonna hurt somehow. I just don't know how yet. Didn't hurt, and there's a key. I'll be damned. Okay, go to the shop. Obviously having 74 cents makes the shop super valuable. Give me restock. No. We'll take this for sure. We'll take this for sure. We'll take this for sure. And you know what? The key sounds good too, just for opening up chests. This now makes it where we don't have to worry about having keys other than for opening golden chests, which makes Guppy's tail even more valuable. And I think this is a incredible pickup for us, actually. I'm talking about pay to play. For those of you that are just listening, I think this could be very good. Obviously, a lot rests on this item room and this possible deal with the devil. Head of the Keeper. Just keep on piling up the stuff here. 2 keys. Wow, you actually paid out. Sticky nickel, I don't really give a damn about. Just a ton of consumables on this run, man. And not really even a reason to have all of them. Unicorn Stump. It's just not good enough. There are a lot of great synergies with Unicorn Stump, but I don't think that this is really... We seriously should have just bombed that penny. We have infinite bombs, but there's my laziness factor coming into play. Unicorn Stump can be good. It's just not good enough for us right now. If we had an orbital, I'd consider it, but Diplopia can provide us with so much benefit that I don't feel like that's the right play. Obviously, though, we need to like get going if we want this Diplopia boss rush dream to be a reality, and I fully recognize that, and we need something super incredible to get us there. Holy cow, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, we have Mom's Key. That's why we're getting so much crap out of these thingies. That's my bad. Should have known that. Okay, we should be able to just finish this guy like shortly. There we go. Magic Mush is so good. And we'll head down to the next floor. Okay, we gotta hurry a little bit. Gotta get through 2 floors in like 5.5 minutes. It's not impossible. I've done it before. Obviously, having Magic Mush makes our damage like off the chains good. And it's getting to the point where I think it's worth it to crack into all these golden chests, man. Opportunity for keys to pop out of them is just greater. So we might as well. Curse rooms have been doing us right. I think it's valuable to keep on going to them. And a Demon Beggar could be very good. I have no idea what our HP is at, but I know it's good enough to play this guy. And a speed upgrade is actually huge. Okay, everything's falling into place. Life is good. Obviously, we want to get a teleport card if we're going to do boss rush. But we got time to get to that. Item room contains the D7. Item rooms have been real terrible. Don't re-roll me. Re-rolled the items instead, which sounds fine. No more D7. My best friend instead. That's really horrible. We're at 15 minutes. I apologize. The commentary turned into me rushing to talk about getting the boss rush. It's just the Diplopia dream, man. It's too good. The ability to get 5 items is really, really valuable. Just look for, well, the shop is valuable as well, except I don't think any of that actually is. And then just look for grabbing a card whenever possible. I mean, bomb some of these skulls. That is a card. That card is the death card. That card is not valuable. Say goodbye to card. Okay. We're doing good, though. This is a nice run. It's not super powerful, but it has the ability to get powerful. And though I like these kind of runs, where it still provides me a challenge, but I'm happy playing it. You know, obviously, any tiers upgrade basically makes us incredible. And especially if we're going to have shots blocked by what's-its-face. That should be not spun, never mind. I'll continue to play this guy for sure. You know, him dropping Synth Oil would basically just, like, be amazing for us. Instead, we get nothing. I'll take Gimpy, because why not? And then we'll head down. We should make Boss Rush. I'm going to be real surprised if we don't, just because we have so much time and so much HP. Also, I'm getting a little bit tired of the Demon Beggars, but I'm also not at all. This is beautiful. Just give me Synth Oil. Synth Oil into Spun, or have that card be a teleport card. Alright, Speedball works as well. There's Spun. Justice card contains this crap. We'll continue with the Death card. Obviously, Spun is huge as well. It's a great damage up. And the damage is just really, really good. All we need is that dope. Okay, no, Abel's not dope. All we need is that dope. Why so many double key rooms? But all we need is a tiers upgrade, man. Okay. Card, the Sun card. I mean, it's valuable if we're trying to just get to Boss Rush, but I would like to do a little bit more than just get there. I would like to then also be able to teleport out of it. I do appreciate all the HP on this run as well. I'm not letting that go unnoticed. This is nice. We're basically in a position where we can't lose. I just want to get us to a position where we so can't lose that it's going to be scary if we do. And starter deck is big. Just drop a card. Hangman, not the one. Not the one. Item room, give me a reason to Diplopia in here so we don't have to do boss rush. No, that's not a reason to do anything. And in fact, I'm not even going to pick it up because I hate it. So that's that. Good talk. Not sure how we didn't get hit. Place down some bombs. We're looking for cards. Looking for cards. That is a card. That card is the magician card. That card is not a valuable card. Good talk. Okay. What is still alive? One spider. See ya. Doing okay. Doing okay. Tinted Rock. We got like a minute and a half to get into boss rush. Don't think that's going to be a problem. But I'm still going to hurry my little butt off here. That would have been awesome if that was a guppy item. But it wasn't. Okay, mom fight. Should not be a problem. Just get the damage in. As much in as we can. Tier stat, really do need it. If Sad Onion's sitting in that boss rush, we're doing it. Obviously, if anything good is in boss rush, we'll probably try to fight it. I don't love the idea of fighting boss rush just voluntarily, but if it means getting a bunch of good items, then for sure. We're powerful enough that all we need is really one big item swing and we'll be golden on this one. And what's in here? Dry Baby's good, Bob's Rotten Head is eh, Little Chub, Holy Light. Man, it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Diplopia, take Holy Light, take Little Chub, take Dry Baby. Now, what do we want two of? I think you want two with Dry Baby, if I'm being honest with you. Then we'll pop the Magician here, and we'll just go to town. Holy Light's going to do a stupid amount of damage, which is why I took it. And you gotta, you know, you make the reality of boss rush dream a reality. It didn't make a lot of sense when I phrased it like that. But I think that on a run like this, it's not the end of the world if we're going to do some boss rush action. Especially we get an item at the end of it as well. A lot of people tend to forget about that because everybody these days, the kids are always teleporting out. And you tend to forget that you get an item at the end. What if we get at the end and Tech X just is sitting there? That would be super dope. Or like Monstro's Lung right now. That'd be incredible. Or just like any tiers upgrade ever. This is also going to go relatively fast. It's not going to be like, you know, done in 5 seconds, but we've already done like 4 waves without any concern. Brownie, holy Christ, that destroyed him. Yeah, we're really powerful, and that's good. It's just I don't feel like we're at the overpowered point yet. And maybe that's me just being really picky, but I would like to be just slightly better, and that's literally just the tier stat. I know that's all I've talked about this entire... Oh, is he ever going to say anything other than, oh, I hate my tier stat? You know, he picked up Eve's Mascara, and he's complaining about his tier stat. Look, Eve's Mascara is part of the reason why we're doing so good in the damage department. Oh, maybe it's because you picked up Magic Mush, Death's Touch, you got the Sponge Transformation, and now you got Holy Light. Yeah, well, that contributed to it, I suppose. Who knows? Maybe I'm clueless. I think I just hit that guy with the same shot twice. That was incredible. Okay, this wave blows. Just lands some Holy Lights. We have so much HP too that this is kind of just like all we're losing is time. And if that's all I'm losing, then I'm content. I got time. I got class at 2. It's 12:19. We're doing fine. I don't need an incredible setup right now. I just need something to get me through. You know, I get by with a little help from my friends. And my friends right now is Death's Touch, Magic Mush, etc., etc. What's the best Beatles song? And I say the best Beatles song. What's the best song with John Lennon involved? Because, in my opinion, Imagine is really high up there. It's just that's not the Beatles. So I suppose if we're talking just Beatles, then I won't thrust my Imagine love down your throat. I just think Imagine is a very beautiful song. There's nothing against that. But if we're talking best Beatles song, Don't even give me I Am the Walrus, because it's not. No Cuckoo Kachoob is going to convince me that I Am the Walrus is even the top 5 of Beatles songs. I suppose one could say... See, I got a big... That's not good, but we're going to take it anyway because it's better than Bob's Rotten Head. I got a big love for Come Together. I got a big love for Get Back. And I got a big love for Penny Lane. Why do I have a love for these? Well, I played Get Back in a jazz band. Oh, you were in a jazz band? That's so nerdy. Look, man, if you know how to play an instrument, then you are, like, in the uppers of society, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion, so take it for a grain of salt. But playing an instrument, that requires a lot of skill. That requires a lot of determination. And I can play an instrument, and I'm proud of that. So screw off with your opinion. I'm being slightly facetious, but I'm also only half joking. So Get Back, Come Together, Penny Lane. I like Penny Lane just because it's got a nice tune to it. I really don't like, All You Need Is Love, da-na-na-na-na. It's just, it's a little repetitive. It's a little boring. I'm not a big fan, which would be an item I really wouldn't like to pick up on this run. There's really nothing that can come out of these that I'd be super happy about. Because I was, Guppy's Head I could be happy about, never mind. What other good Beatles song? Helter Skelter is a little bit too far into the Beatles. I like classic Beatles. That was when they started to try to conform to the classics of society and stuff like that, and I wasn't feeling it. Let's see, what else? There's... I keep on singing Come Together. Obviously, Hey Jude. You know, that's a fan favorite. It's not my favorite Beatles song, but, I'll listen to it. It gets a little bit, like, near the end of it, you're just like, okay, we get it. Na-na-na-na, blah, 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 over and over and over. You're kind of like, okay, I'm getting tired of this. When is the song going to end? Strength Hagalaz, I think, is our best approach here. We'll just pop Hagalaz in a room full of rocks. Hope for a crawl space. Alright, or we can just move on to the next floor. That went really quick. Flatworm just makes our shots bigger. Why not go for it? I thought maybe there was a chance at the placenta or blood clot popping out right there. But instead, it wasn't. A deal with the devil here would be dope. Can't deny that. And if it contained the pact, it'd be even more dope. I'm not going to do Hush. I think that is a reasonable thing, that this is just a really crappy run for Hush. I'm going to take Multidimensional Baby. And my reasoning is, Multidimensional Baby, with this big of shots, I find it hard to believe that a shot is not going to hit him. So we're going to do that. And we still have a ton of HP as well. Look at how big our shots are. Like, that's a little bit ridiculous when they go through multi-dimensional and like all the shots are going through them because our shot is so big. Does it also gain infinite range? That's very interesting. I really should not have popped any of these, but that Steven pickup is really nice. The Hierophant's very nice. The fact that I can destroy everything very quickly is also very nice. Alright, I'm trying to think of more Beatles songs. Here's another question. Do you put Beatles in the top 5 bands of all time? Because I think you do. They're good enough. Wheel of Fortune's a free item on the chest, so we'll just hold on to it. The Beatles are, like, they revolutionized music. You can't not put them as a top 5 band. Sure, you might say, like, well, top 5 bands, you gotta be a little bit more iconic. The Beatles are too old at this point. No, you can't say that. That raises the question of who the top 5 bands are, and I feel like I've talked about this before. Maybe, but it was probably a long time ago. Because it's not in, like, recent memory in my brain cells. Top 5 bands. I think you've got to put Queen in there. I think you've got to put the Rolling Stones in there. I think you've got to put Small Rock in there. I don't think you put Small Rock in there. I'm just happy to have it. But I think you got to put The Who in there as well. So now we're sitting at like 4 bands. I'm at a loss. I don't know who else to put. Let me know who you think. I want to read that. And if you say like, oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers, we're going to be like, look, Red Hot Chili Peppers, they make some damn good music. They were high all the time. The Beatles were high all the time. I have the Beatles as a top 5 band. Using the transitive property of addition, one could assume that the Red Hot Chili Peppers are a top 5 band, but that's not really how it works. Red Hot Chili Peppers are good. Don't get me wrong, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. I just don't think that that's something I can rightfully come out and agree with. 3 room. World card does nothing. Hierophant does a lot. I was kind of hoping for a full run reroll, if I'm being honest with you. Would have added a little bit of spice to this run. We've never really been in danger on this one at all, which I suppose is very nice, but it's also kind of like, you know, I would have liked a little bit of thrill, a little bit of drill, a little bit of who's that frill. And I'm not talking about Pharrell, because who's he really in society nowadays? Alright, let's just Cuba meet this guy. What are we looking for on the chest? I mean, I'll give you the obvious ones. I've wanted quad shot, triple shot, double shot for the longest time now, and I would be very happy to receive one of them. Tech X would also be beautiful. Other than that, just sad onion. You know, I would love to see what it would look like if we picked up Proptosis or Dead Onion, because that would just be a ridiculously large tier. But I'll be content with anything they give us. Throw down that, blow it up, crack into that, that, and that. Wow, that was like the worst amount of items we could ever get. I'm just gonna pray for a Perthro rune at this point, because that ain't even worth picking up any of those. Besides Pinking Shears, which I obviously picked up. Super regular greed fight. Nothing phenomenal. We do have keys now. Curse of the Darkness, it's like really dark and very difficult to see anything right now. Wheel of Fortune again, more items, don't mind it. The Mind, also very nice. We're going the absolute wrong direction. It's stellar, really, couldn't be happier. No chests. No chests is good chests. And we'll just head to the right here and finish off this run. This has been an odd one because $3 bill. Let's make it even more odd. This has been an odd one because I've liked this run, and this run is insanely powerful. But I really I can't pinpoint a point where this run got really powerful. Like, it's been powerful for a long time, and I've never felt in danger on this. But was it the Death's Touch pickup that put us over the edge? I think, in all honesty, it was Holy Light that put us over the edge. And that is, you know, that's why you go to Boss Rush, kids. Don't conform to society. Go to Boss Rush. Don't always teleport out. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We finished Boss Rush. We picked up Game Kid. We used Game Kid for the next 4 floors. You know, do that. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.